What's good, YouTube? It's Royal J, and in today's video I'm gonna be going over how to become an RNG player in GTA Online. So hopefully this helps y'all out. But before we get into it though, if you're new or if you haven't already, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and don't forget to add my PSN as well. Everybody gets a reply and everybody gets added back. Now I'm gonna be going over what an RNG player is. I'm gonna be going over tips step by step, and I'm gonna be going over things you should avoid. So with all that being said, we finna get straight. So you may be asking, what's a run and gun player, or what's an RNG player? An RNG player is somebody who strictly plays death matches, specifically run and gun matches. So they also don't wear helmets, they don't use explosives, and they only use ARs and pistols. Now, it is a specific playstyle that doesn't involve camping, and it involves you running around, shooting people in the head. So basically it's different from any other playstyle. Like, it's not like free mode or nothing like that. You're running around, getting headshots, not using helmets, no explosives, no camping. So that's basically what an RNG player is. So the first tip I will be going over is the style. Now, pretty much when it comes to your run and gun style or your RNG style, pretty much RNG players basically dress like tryhards, but they don't wear helmets. So pretty much you could damn near wear anything you want that looks like a tryhard outfit. Like, these are a few outfits I got right here. You know what I'm saying? I made videos on these. You could check these out if you want to make these, if you haven't already. But yeah, basically, they wear a variety of things like beanies, jeans, all types of try-hard clothing like joggers, anything except for a bulletproof helmet. So you could wear anything you want that makes you look like a try-hard. Just don't wear a helmet. And you could wear like a beanie, or you could wear like some type of hat. So yeah, that's about it for the style. You know what I'm saying? You could, these are some ideas right here, like I said. Or you could just, you might have some tryhard outfits that you have right now. All you gotta do is just take off your helmet, and that could be a run and gun outfit right there. So yeah, y'all. Alright, so for this next tip, this tip will involve you adding people who play run and gun. The reason I say this is because nowadays it's hard to find people who play run and guns, as most people in free mode are just free mode players who don't really play RNGs like that. So if you really want to play RNG and become an RNG player, you got to add people who play RNGs. You got to add people who play RNGs. Now, if you want to find people who play RNGs, you can simply watch YouTubers who do RNG, and you could also find them on socials like Discord, Facebook, and other places like that. They have a variety of communities who play RNGs, and you can find people to add on there. Or if you want to, like, if y'all watching this right now and y'all want to like get into this, you could simply just comment your PSN in the comment section below, and y'all can all add up each other and y'all can play RNGs together. Or if you want to, you could also add my PSN. I also host up RNG death matches when I get online, so y'all can also play with me. Even though I don't be on like that, y'all can still add me and I'll play with you when I get on. So yeah, you always want to find people to add and play RNGs with, because that will help you become a player of an RNG player, and that will also help you get better at RNGs in general. And you could also practice with people who know how to do RNGs. So that's it for that tip. For this next tip on how to play RNG, it's self-explanatory. You just don't camp, you run and gun. Now, as you can see, you just run and gun, you go for headshots, you don't use explosives, and you just keep an eye on the map to see where your opponent is, and you just overall just keep on running around and keep on killing people, getting headshots, no camping. And not only that, things to not do when you're in the RNG, bruh. Now, I ain't gonna lie, we all know don't use explosives, but things you don't want to do, you don't want to corner shoot. Corner shooting is basically when you sit behind a corner, you kind of like peek, you shoot, and then you kind of go back into the behind the wall It's hard to explain, but basically that's what it is. A lot of people do that, and that's not running gun. Running gun is constantly running around, killing your opponents, getting headshots. No camping. And one more thing that you don't want to do in an RNG, bro. You never want to sit in the same spot. Now, the reason why I say this is because since you're constantly running around, if you're playing against good RNG players, they could easily find where you're staying at. If you're in the same spot over and over, they can easily go back and kill you over and over. Plus, that's not the play style. You don't sit and not run. You're supposed to run around and kill everybody. You don't just camp and not do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's basically just not camping and sitting in the same spot. RNG players do not play like that. So if you want to become an RNG player, always keep moving. Don't sit in the same spot. I've had friends who also used to do that, and I have to help them out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm the best, but I think I'm decent enough to help other people get better and step their game up. All right? Now, I'm going to go over things that you should avoid when trying to become an RNG player. Now, you want to avoid people who use explosives. I can't even tell y'all, bruh. For so long, whenever I would play a running gun, I would be in a lobby with a bunch of wannabe tryhards, and they would just keep on spamming explosives. And I'm like, bro, what is y'all doing? That is not how you play. So you don't want to play with people who do that, because that ain't how you play. You feel me? You got to watch out for those wannabes who don't know nothing about RNG. They spam explosives. Like, bro, what is you doing? Go to free mode. You feel me? All the RNG people, we just like the play style. We trying to stick to that play style. We don't use explosives. And yeah, watch out for those people. Another thing that you should avoid when you're trying to become an RNG player is the lack of practice. The reason why I say that is because a lot of people always say that they want to become RNG players, but they don't ever want to put in the work. They always want to just say, oh, bro, I want to become an RNG player, but they never practice. Pretty much, you gotta practice. So if you really want to become one, you gotta practice. I know a lot of people don't mention that, but that is important. Because me, I used to personally say, oh, I want to become a running gun player, and then I used to just not practice. And then I used to wonder why I couldn't get good. So when I really took it serious, I started practicing more, and that's when I became way better than what I previously was. You know what I'm saying? So the lack of practice will lead to your downfall, and you won't become good. So you always want to practice. More practice, and the more work that you put in, you will become better. So those are things you should avoid when trying to become an RNG player. Alright, y'all, so that's about it for today's video. Hopefully y'all found this somewhat helpful on how to become an RNG player in GTA Online. It's not too much to say. I basically just went over the basics, tried to explain them the best way I could. You know what I'm saying? Really, all RNG is playing with the right people and playing the play style how you should be playing it. No camping, no helmets, ARs and pistols, clean. You know what I'm saying? And you straight. So, like I said before, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to add my PSN. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? It's Royal J, and I'm gone.